Hey guys, Andrew here. I have a hot take on something that is really passionate to me in this moment, and that's the idea that exaggerating is lying. I've come across this a lot this year alone for some reason, with people lying, people exaggerating, workers lying, customers lying. I had a customer a couple months ago. I posted this on my Facebook, but we did some pressure washing for his house, and a little bit of water came inside the house. He came rushing out saying, "You guys are flooding my house everywhere. Water is flooding in." Well, what does that mean? It's like the Titanic where the dome breaks and the water rushes in and rips apart the staircase? No. I walk inside in a frantic frenzy, like, what? Where's it at? Where's the water at? Where? He says, everywhere. Everywhere. Where's everywhere? Show me. So, sliding door, there was a little bit of water that came over the track. I got a towel in my back pocket and I wiped it up. And the guy was just in a really pissy, weird mood. That's lying. That's exaggerating. That's catastrophizing. That's black and white thinking. That is not aligning with reality. Those words do not represent reality. Water did not come flooding in his house. And my dad did this a lot growing up, where he would say a lot of absolute statements. You never do this. You always do this. You don't care. And he would have these big, outlandish, violent outbursts. And I would have to defend myself mentally, physically, and emotionally and verbally, because my dad was just a psycho that would fly off the handle. And what he was actually trying to say was, go take out the trash. But instead he would say, you never take out the trash. You always sit around. You don't do anything here. And it's not true. My dad took out the trash yesterday. What are you talking about? I never do anything. So I'll get in these heated arguments because his words are not matching reality. And one of my workers, and I don't care if he sees this, but he's kind of a new guy, but I'm starting to see this pattern with him, is that his words don't represent reality. He's exaggerating, black and white thinking, catastrophizing, minimizing, all these things that people do mentally that don't align with reality. It's insanity. So he says, I've told you guys over and over again and you don't listen to me. No, you've said it once. Sometimes it takes multiple times to learn something or hear something or do something. What else did he say that really bothered me? He says, you guys always interrupt me and you never listen to me when I have any ideas. We don't always interrupt you. We've never interrupted you. So that statement's false. You never do this. You always do this. We don't never always do anything. We're human beings. We're people, right? And so exaggerating is a form of lying. My dad is a liar. My dad exaggerates a lot. The customer in Huntington Beach that was a psycho, a little bit of water came in. We did not flood his house. The guy's exaggerating. The guy's a liar. Exaggerating is lying. And I'm very passionate about this because I've seen this a lot the past couple months where people's words psych themselves out. They say your water's flooding in. That denotes pictures of the Titanic breaking in my head. And the customer who's saying that, he's psyching himself out. It's going a feedback loop. Whatever he says goes back to his head and he gets even more upset with the words that he's creating. Be careful of the words that you create. Be careful with black and white thinking. And represent reality with how you speak.